Yeah, mostly I just have fun drawing and hanging out with who's here.
That's kind of one of the things that I thought of to talk about tonight. Kimmy and I were talking on Discord about the different social medias and what you do on them and what they're good for. And there was the news that Twitch is considering like dropping what they pay people, which doesn't affect me too much because oh my gosh, I'll go from $2 to $1. But they think they're trying to go from like 70 to 50%. But like there are people whose job this is, and that's bullshit.
Yeah, I saw that. I think it is slightly inaccurate in that I think Twitch already is only 50%.
I thought so too, and I don't know what the Anywho, but that did. Oh, have a good lurk code again. One thing that came out of the conversation though that I was thinking about talking about is that I follow a lot of people, and different people build different things out of their audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like what Kimmy said was like they're either building a community or a following, and I was like, those are two distinct things that people elect to build, and you could build a little of both, or all of one and all of the other. For example, Jubal Naomi, I would say she typically is building a community. She's really like connected to. She's responsive to chat. She's connected to the people that are regulars. Her Discord channel is very like inclusive and there's like a lot of stuff to just kind of like pull people into a community. And then Annie Create is much more on the following side.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she mainly has her inner circle of friends, and then the people that follow her on chat, and she's still very engaged. She's a very talented streamer, but she is definitely more of like that hard line between, okay, so here's me in my world, here's the chat and following, and like you just building people that like follow her and follow what she puts out, as opposed to pulling people into a community. And I think like a lot of the bigger you get, the more you kind of lean towards following over community, because it just gets too big to be a community. Super Best Friends, Castle Super Beast, like they're super huge. And I remember, like, I listened to their old podcast. There was a point when 3DSs were out, and someone wrote in and said, "Hey, can we get your friend codes?" And like all four of them, like at the time, in unison said, "No!" Because their DS would explode.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like very early on, they were like, "No. We are performers. We're putting out the thing. You are watching us, and there's a separation there." And then again, on the other side, you have Doig Swift, who are absolutely building a community and just like pulling people in, being really engaged, and bringing this authenticity, I would say, like to like who they are and what they put out, and who's it, like pulling people in and being really inclusive into it. Both are good.
I would even argue that, well, so what you said about at a certain point the community becomes too big, I don't think it stops being or building a community. I just think it becomes a lot more self-sustaining at that point.
Yeah. I could definitely say that about the Super Best Friends and Beyond, because Super Best Friends is discontinued, I think, disbanded, and they all do like different things individually. But the community that formed around the original Best Friends channel and still follows all of them individually, and like it's still one community. It's one community that follows all the things that the disbanded group is now producing, and like that will probably, if like all four of them died, like there would still be kind of like the people that remember them as a community.
Mm-hmm. To that end, like, I'm definitely more of a fan of building a community and making friends, just in general. Um,
Yeah.
Now that said, like I'm the way I want to live my life, I know that eventually my community won't be this small. So I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
um yeah, I've thankfully depending on the definition of my goals for the day, kept things pretty small for a good long time, and I kind of count on that now. At this point in my life, it would be very strange to suddenly be huge. I don't know what I'd do about that.
I stand by things I've said on stream before, is that I don't think it happens suddenly. I think that there is...
As I've always said when we talk about this, it's not my expectation, it's my fear.
Yeah. I think at a certain point it's about momentum, and at some point you can reach a spike in momentum, but you have to do certain things to reach that momentum to begin with. And doing those things isn't a guarantee of that momentum either.
Yep.